Hey, Joni from HangarReady here. I am going to do a review of the TrackIR today. I have never used the TrackIR, so this is going to be fun setting it up. I'm going to use it in Star Citizen, and if you like my content, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. So the TrackIR comes in two separate pieces. There's this piece for the monitor that sits up on top of the monitor like so. And you have this headpiece that I believe goes onto the side of your headset. So I actually have a headset here. Let's show how you put it on. So the little piece goes up. So let's see, we put it on here. And oops, let's put this over here. So this piece would plug into your computer. So you're kind of strapped to it. So here's where it sits on my left side. It is a little bit wobbly. So we'll see how that works a little bit later when it's on the computer. Then of course you want to set this piece up kind of to, since this is on my left side, I want to set it up just to the left of the monitor. So I'll show you that later when we go to the computer. So let's go see how it looks on the computer and how it works in Star Citizen. Okay, let's see. I got the TrackIR on today. We are going to test this little baby out. So, to center it, we're going to hit F12. Okay, so, alright. Definitely need a longer cable because it is kind of in the way. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to leave it short. Okay, so we have this motion control here, which we can move up and down. If you move it up, ooh, it makes you turn your head really far. My head can turn 360. I think speed 5 is way too high. If we go to speed 0 or 0.1, it'll only move like 10 to 10, between 10 and 15. Yeah, definitely that's not enough. So we are going to pick something about, let's say 1.5. That's okay. That's still maybe a little bit high. I might go down to 1. Yeah. I think I'd like 1. Definitely. Smoothness. I don't know what smoothness is, really, but I'm going to leave it at 10. You can make your own profiles and have different choices to make. If you need to recenter this thing, all you do is hit F12. If you've moved like your position or something and it needs to recenter, just hit F12, which is kind of nice. That's pretty easy. Well, I have all my settings set. So let's take a look at it in Star Citizen. So to set this up in Star Citizen, we're going to go to the options menu. But we are going to go to comms, VoIP, and head tracking, and we are going to pick, we're going to pick TrackIR. We're going to keep it enabled while we're running around. Here we go. Alright. Question is, do we have to keep TrackIR open to have the TrackIR working? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe? maybe I do have to, because it's not working. Oh yeah, TrackIR is working now. Apparently you have to start the TrackIR software first before you start Star Citizen. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, so cool. Whoa, it is way too sensitive. Holy crap. Wow, yeah. So, running around with this turned on is... Oh man, I missed the train. So running around with this on is kind of hard to do. I think I might turn it off while I run, because it is really hard to kind of, if you want to look and go around a corner, it is not doable. So I'm going to turn it off while I'm running, but we are going to go see how it works in the ship. So disable during FPS, yes. Alright, so it is working in the cockpit like it should. Right? So let us turn on the ship. Call to leave. Alright, here we go.
Thank you. And please visit again.
So yeah, you can look around. It is a little bit choppy. So the TrackIR is, I don't know, a lot more sensitive than the Toby bar. I find it okay. I find it a little hard because, like, I forget that I move my head and it moves. I'm not used to it really, but it's also a bit jerky. It's a little disorienting in the cockpit. All in all, I don't know if I would use it in the game. I don't really like having it strapped to my head here. I do definitely need a longer cable if I use it. Is it worth the money? I mean, it's cheaper than the Toby. It's about 80 bucks cheaper than the Toby bar. But it only tracks your head. It doesn't track your eyes. I'd like to talk about some of the pros and cons to the TrackIR. The first pro, which is quite obvious, is that you can move your head around in-game without having to touch the keyboard or mouse. All you have to do is move your head around and it follows. Although, it can be maybe considered a con for maybe a streamer who has to move their head a lot to look at multiple screens. It might be a little bit distracting to some of the viewers of that channel. Another pro is that it has adjustable sensitivity settings. So you can make it move as little as you want or as much as you want when you move your head. Although there are quite a few different settings which can make it maybe a little more complicated to set up than you might want. Although if you know what all the settings mean, then it becomes a pro because, well, you can manipulate quite a few things. But if you're someone like me who doesn't really know what all the different settings do, I kind of have to go do a little bit of research to see what some of the things do. Whether it's in the TrackIR software or whether it is the settings inside Star Citizen. There are quite a few inside Star Citizen that I don't know exactly what each one does. So I will have to go and check that out. Another thing with the TrackIR which I like is the when you turn your head, it will allow you to turn your head all the way around inside like flight sim games. But there is a limitation in Star Citizen for that, because Star Citizen doesn't allow you to turn all the way around while you're seated in the ship. It only allows you to turn the head in the game so far. Now the TrackIR is somewhat expensive at 150 bucks. But if you want to bundle it with the TrackIR Pro Clip, it becomes $170. It's still not as expensive as the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, which I want to do a comparison of to see what I like to use better in game, which I might do in one of my next videos. Thank you for watching my review of the TrackIR. If you enjoyed that video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I will also post a link in the description below if you would like to check it out. Hope to see you in the verse.